I'm going to read one of the most popular book series, The Summer I Turned Pretty. And this book series was also turned into a super viral TV show. In fact, season 3 is happening right now. However, I know nothing. All I know is that there is girl, and girl likes 2 boys. My friend casually mentioned that the boys were brothers, and I was like, what? They're brothers? So needless to say, this is going to be very interesting. Let's get right into book number 1 and subscribe down below to help me get to 600,000 followers. Also, my name is McCall. Lovely to meet you.
Stop for a minute.
Okay, you guys, I have the first book in the series. Is my life about to change? Be honest. Some summers are just destined to be pretty. Her name is Belly. Wait, what? Belly has been chasing Conrad for as long as she can remember, despite distractions from a new guy named Cam and lingering looks from Conrad's brother, Jeremiah. There's 3 guys. Will this be the summer that changes everything? Let's start.
Sometimes we try to be cool, not being givers, only takers.
I got to chapter 5 on the plane and I'm meeting all the characters. I was really surprised because Conrad was described as like dark and mysterious. And I've seen the actor that plays Conrad and he seems so sweet. So I actually didn't know that Conrad was gonna be like reserved. I also met Conrad and Jeremiah's mom, and it was really interesting because the author wrote about how the mom was skinny and it's the only body type that she described out of all the characters. So I have a theory, as I always do. I think Conrad and Jeremiah's mom might be sick. It says, "You look thin," I told her, partly because it was true and partly because I knew she loved to hear it. When I read that, I was like, oh my gosh, is that foreshadowing that she's sick and she's losing weight? Are you team Conrad or Jeremiah?
Don't get over your head, try to listen instead, won't you? Think for a minute.
You guys, I was right, or I was somewhat right. Literally, it says, back then, because of the chemo, Susanna wore her wig all the time. Bruh.
I think Conrad and Jeremiah's mom might be sick.
Belly literally said she was looking thin, she was looking skinny queen. Guys, I'm a genius. I should become a writer.
I'm on page 170, chapter 28. Ooh! We need to talk about Belly and Cam, okay? So our girl Belly is with this guy Cam. He seems great, okay? They're just frolicking around, they're dating, or basically they're dating. In the background, Conrad is acting out and Jeremiah is just being like goofy, silly. Let me say this. I think Conrad definitely likes Belly. That's why he's so protective of her. Duh. Like we see this in every romance book where the guy's like, Belly, don't. And it's because he likes her. I think by the end of this book, Belly and Conrad are gonna have a little moment. But Belly isn't the only reason that Conrad is acting out. We just learned that Conrad's parents are getting a divorce. I have a Swiftie brain, so I think there's gonna be a plot twist. Like I'm working up a theory in my head, and my theory is that I don't think Conrad's parents are getting a divorce. I think the plot twist or the big thing we're gonna learn is that Susanna is sick and she's not doing well. And I almost wonder if Conrad's dad can't visit them because he's like picking up more hours at work, or he's trying to figure things out finance-wise. As of right now, I'm definitely team Conrad. I love a mysterious man.
Popping in to clarify. So far into this book, we have learned that Susanna used to have cancer, but she fully recovered. So my theory is that the cancer came back and the kids don't know. We have a major update. Jeremiah just confessed his feelings. And Belly said, sorry bro, I like Conrad. Jeremiah just said, you've always been my best friend, but now it's more. I see you as more than that. And Cam, I think he's out of the picture.
Don't get over your head, you're like everyone else, aren't you?
I don't know if Belly's dreaming, but she literally just walked up to Conrad and said, I've loved you since I was 10 years old. He blinked. You're the only boy I've ever thought about. She's so me-coded. Winnie, can you believe this? She's seen Jeremiah, so she's taking this really hard. I just got chills. He literally says, well, you shouldn't. I'm not the one. Sorry. I'm being shot! You're being shot! Men. They're all like this. I don't believe you, I said. You like me too, I know it. Okay, Belly, with the confidence out of freaking nowhere. I was sick and tired of his brooding James Dean routine. You got that James Dean day. Well, now Jeremiah's in the room. Now everyone's fighting. The moms broke up the fight, and then Belly went to a different room with her mom, and her mom just said, Susanna's sick again. I called it. I
think the plot twist or the big thing we're gonna learn is that Susanna is sick and she's not doing well.
I know, because I'm a Swiftie. Belly kissed Conrad.
I'm definitely Team Conrad.
Is it getting hot out here? Winnie, she just kissed Conrad. Oh my gosh, she can't believe it. We ended on a cliffhanger.
Let me move my stuffed animals. Let's review book number 1. I really liked this book. The time jumps had me a little bit confused. Every chapter you'd either go in the past or in the future, and sometimes I was confused on where we were at. I'm so happy we got the Belly and Conrad kiss because that was a slow burn. We were waiting for that. My prediction for the next book is it's gonna be messy. Lots of back and forth. I think Susanna might pass away. I'm really excited to start the next one.
You got a smile that makes the sun rise.
Time for book number 2. It's Not Summer Without You. Of course I'm hoping for a miracle, but the title, It's Not Summer Without You, to me is giving that Susanna's gonna die. Let's read the back of book number 2. Wait, the back like spoils a lot. It says, Belly's life is about to change since her brief relationship with Conrad fizzled out this past winter. Brief relationship? Hello.
And that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you've got style.
Susanna is dead? Bro. Yesterday I started reading book number 2 and I actually read it at a river. It was so perfect. I only got to chapter 3. but I got to chapter 3 and we found out that's I got to chapter 3 and we found out that Susanna is dead. And we found out that Belly and Conrad are no more. This book starts in the summer and they're not at the summer house. It is the first summer that Belly has not been at the summer house. I've been thinking about the characters and this book, which that's how you know it's a good series. I don't know where this book is gonna go because Susanna dying is gonna be so pivotal for every character. I don't have any theories as of right now other than the fact that I think that they will go to the beach house, and I think this book might have a Belly and Jeremiah plot, and then book number 3 I think she'll choose. Hey Siri, how hot is it right now?
It's currently clear and 83 degrees.
Sun's out, buns out. Let me set the scene. I'm laying here reading my book. I turn the page. What is this? This book is dual perspective. So all of book 1 was from Belly's perspective, but chapter 4, Jeremiah, and it's Jeremiah's perspective. That's juicy. Don't know if you guys can hear the panting. Hi, Wendy.
Oh, I want you. Can't you see?
Conrad is missing. Jeremiah called Belly. He was like, I don't know where my bro went, and now they're trying to find him. We just got confirmation that he's at the cousin's beach house. So right now, Belly and Jeremiah are on their way to go see Conrad. My perspective has really changed on Conrad, and I need to tell you everything. Let me just spill the tea real quick. Our main character, Belly, is insecure. I don't say that to be rude. She literally has an inner dialogue where she judges other girls and says that she's less pretty or more pretty. She talks about feeling insecure. There's all these little examples of Conrad not being a great guy, but Belly kind of jumping to conclusions and kind of exploding on him. It's a weird balance. They're both imperfect. I was Team Conrad in the last book, but as of right now, I don't like how emotionally unavailable he is. Like, I don't think he treats Belly well. I'm almost Team Jeremiah in this moment.
You need to leave.
Because Jeremiah treats Belly really well.
I don't need another love, yeah.
I have finished book number 2. So this whole book was about them saving the beach house, and they did it! Specifically, Laurel did it, Belly's mom. Every time I read Laurel's name, I just think of Laurel. Yanny. How did this book end? Belly and Jeremiah kissed. This whole book, Conrad has been rude to Belly, Belly's been rude to Conrad. I'm kind of over it. I think Belly deserves a man who actually wants her, perhaps. Like, I know that Conrad loves her, but he treats her horribly. We have a whole 3rd book. I know stuff is gonna go awry, stuff is gonna go wrong. Like, book 3 isn't just gonna be like, la 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 la. I've been trying to predict, like, what is gonna happen in book 3. Come on, we are not done with the Belly and Conrad plot. We're just not. Like, that is the drama. I'm kind of feeling like Jeremiah is gonna do something to mess it up, and the first thing that comes to mind is like him cheating on her, because that's what boys do.
And I
honestly don't know what's gonna happen in book 3. I think Jeremiah, you all right, ladies? Jeremiah is gonna mess it up. He is. That's how book 3 is gonna go. And then there's gonna be like this back and forth between Jeremiah and Conrad. Let's start book 3. Let's do this thing. Last book.
It all comes down to this, the last book in the Summer I Turned Pretty series. Will Belly choose Jeremiah or Conrad?
Literally, what is happening? I am page 18 in the 3rd book, the last book, and more has happened in these 18 pages than the whole series. I'm not kidding. So the book starts. It's a time jump. Belly is now in college and she's been dating Jeremiah for 2 years.
Oh my God.
That alone is crazy, but it's super cute. They're really in love. Again, I am on page 18. Please keep that in mind this whole time. Then you find out that Jeremiah cheated on Belly.
Him cheating on her?
First of all, I guessed it.
Because that's what boys do.
I guessed it. You know what? That deserves a subscribe. Please subscribe if you haven't, because I'm so good at guessing things. They break up. This is all in 18 pages. I think this might be like my first critique of the book. It's too much for 18 pages. It's really confusing. And one of the craziest parts, probably the craziest part, is that in one sentence, Belly just says, and we didn't go to the cousin's beach house last summer. The whole plot of book number 2 is that they were saving the beach house. That is the whole plot. And then in book number 3, the year after they saved the beach house, they're like, we didn't go. What? Some of you probably think I'm lying, that all happened in 18 pages, but no, that's the real tea. We still have the whole book, so obviously I think now it's gonna be the battle of Jeremiah and Conrad. My prediction is that she's gonna end up with Conrad.
Who'd imagined I would crash and burn? But you got me there, so I'm declaring a sight.
Ollie. Page 100. We have a lot to talk about. Tell me why Belly and Jeremiah are engaged. We have officially lost the plot. They just got to the cousin's beach house. They're about to tell the whole family that they're engaged. And Belly was talking to herself, and there's this whole paragraph about all the things she did to look pretty for Conrad. What? Like, this book is making me not love Belly. I don't think Jeremiah and Belly are really gonna get married. I think she's gonna end up with Conrad, but I'm like, literally, what is happening?
The summer we lost the plot.
Not kidding.
Another story written in my own words.
I am 200 pages in. It is about to get good. The wedding is in a few days. I have some predictions that I want to tell you guys about. First of all, I think the family is going to find out that Jeremiah cheated on Belly. In general, I think there's going to be an explosion, either at the wedding or before the wedding. They're definitely not getting married. Conrad and Belly also might have a moment. I think she's going to end up with Conrad.
In the middle of the night, you see me fighting, hopeless.
We need to talk. I finished book number 3 and oh my gosh. What? In book number 3, we get Conrad's point of view for the first time, meaning some of the chapters are from Conrad's perspective. He does everything for other people. He wants to protect other people. But it was kind of crazy because he said that he was in love with Belly, and that was shocking because he really did treat her so poorly. Belly was annoying me. I think she was being really unreasonable in this book. In a weird way, she gets away with hurting people, is kind of how I felt. There was a point in the book where I was like, I don't want her to have either of the boys, like they deserve better, which maybe that's harsh. Let's talk about this ending. Conrad confesses his love to Belly, which personally felt a little random.
The reason I say it was random is because Conrad has had so many opportunities to be with Belly and he always said no and he always gave her up and he was always so rude to her, and then he just tells her he loves her. The book was a little messy.
Belly immediately shuts him down. Jeremiah finds out. Blah, 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 like drama, drama, drama. The day of the wedding, Jeremiah is actually the one who calls off the wedding. He tells Belly, like, I know that you love my brother and I don't want to be second choice. Period, king. Then we have a time jump. We jump years into the future and Belly and Conrad are getting married. Now, I wanted Belly and Conrad to end up together, so for that, I'm really happy. I don't know. I feel like we lost the plot a little bit and I really wish that Belly would have been held more accountable. I really am so happy that I read all 3 books. It was definitely worth my time, okay? Don't get it twisted. Conrad came out on top. Conrad, you should have chosen me. You know, it's as simple as that sometimes. Please comment down below, are you Team Conrad or Team Jeremiah? Make sure you subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day. Bye friends. Mwah.